I want to share how I'm using ChatGPT to be my personal coach on a daily basis. And this is not to say that AI can take the place of human coaches, because definitely not. They're going to be limited in what they can do. But this is what I've been doing, and I wanted to share a little bit about how I set this up. Now, this is ChatGPT, and I work in ChatGPT most of the time. I know there's other models out there, but that's the one I started with and the one I've been in. So I'm using this. I also have a paid version. I pay $20 a month, and I'm using this model, this ChatGPT 4.0. I've also used the schedule tasks piece here, so just kind of letting you know what model I'm using. But I have a scheduled task that sends me this note every day, and it's basically says weekly and monthly plan. It's really a daily journal entry, right? So these 7 questions are posed to me every day. So when I go into ChatGPT, I have a sort of a chat already started. And again, so I scheduled that with the scheduled tasks. So I answer these 7 questions. What am I feeling right now? What am I looking forward to today? What did I learn yesterday? What went well yesterday? What could have gone better? What will I do next time? And what are 5 things I'm grateful for today? And so then I just write my answer to this. I write it. I guess I could speak it, but I write it. And then what happens is ChatGPT reads it and comes back with sort of follow-up stuff. Now, when I first started doing this, I just got a response that was like, great, good job, keep at it. And so I used the custom instructions, or I updated the instructions for ChatGPT, and I said, I really want you to push back on me. I want you to follow up on the things I said and question me about whether I'm doing the things I want to do, or give me suggestions for things I could be doing better. So, it wasn't like a really thoughtful sort of prompt. It was just like, hey, you always seem to agree with me and tell me I'm doing a great job. I really need you to work on pushing me and challenging me in things I'm saying, and kind of call me on my own bullshit. I didn't want just the way to go, positive thing. And then so what happened is I started getting these better insights. So, then this is based on sort of my entry today, but then I got things like, suggestions of what could I be doing more? How should I think about this? How can I take my actions and break them down as something I'm going to do today? And never does it ever just say, okay, great job anymore. It really takes things to the next step and pushes me to think about how can I be doing more, or how can I be doing things better? So it's been a real, I would say it's been a much more productive conversation. And if I were to respond to one of these things, and I say something like, if I labeled a person that I was going to reach out to, or I said, here's what I'm going to do to, make my presentation workbook move to the next step, it's going to then push me again and then suggest how it can help. So if I were to say something like, I'm going to share my workbook with one person who I know will really give me good feedback. That's a pretty general answer. That's not really great. I'm going to get something like, great, and who's that person, right? So, and then it says here's the exact exchange, right? So here's some questions you could say, here's a workbook, here's what I should be looking for, and so it will actually give me suggestions on how to do this. So it's really become more than just a cheerleader. It's become something that I actually coaches me and kind of keeps me on track on a day-to-day basis. So you can definitely set your own journal prompts up. Really, this started as sort of a daily journal entry, and I was doing this in a Notion workbook, and then I started doing it in ChatGPT with a scheduled task because I got it every day, so I was helped me remember to do it. And then as I started getting more feedback and pushing it and asking it for better feedback, I actually got more out of it I never really been using it to keep myself on track. So hope that helps. Give it a shot. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, try something new.